Good morning, 47. Your target is Mark Faba, also known as the Undying. A disgraced former MI5 operative currently working as a freelance assassin, Faba has been confirmed killed by ICA agents more than a dozen times. On every occasion, he has managed to come back from the dead. We have confirmation that Faba has a meeting in the Miami Bayside Center to review details on a new target. An informant at the site has provided us with reliable intel on Faba's expected movement around the center. This information has revealed several viable approaches. As you know, our inside man is meeting with the target. Acquire the right disguise, and he'll get you inside the heart of the building. Up close and personal is risky, but favors the clean kill. Alternatively, smuggle in a sniper rifle via briefcase. The race tower is a perfect vantage point, but access is restricted. Race security is high. Get through the locked door and time your shot perfectly. Or infiltrate through the staff entrance at the back of the building. Access the second floor using the elevator shaft. Move unseen inside the weapons demo room and infiltrate as you see fit. Act once an opportunity presents itself, or rig the room to your advantage and leave unseen. Be mindful, however. The repercussions of being exposed here would be severe. I'm confident even more opportunities will reveal themselves once you arrive on site. 47. To be entirely honest, this one's a bit of an embarrassment. Please make sure he doesn't come back again. Good luck. Good afternoon, 47. Your target is already inside the Miami Bayside Center. Faba has a full day of meetings planned, and we do not want to risk losing him. Take your time with this one. Dave Reddy, our informant, is waiting for you in the reception area. If you like, he can lead you to a meeting where Faba will be in attendance. What you do from then on is up to you. Be mindful, though. He will not wait around for long.
You must be Dave Reddy.
Ah, yes. You're the one I've been expecting. The special guest.
I am.
Okay, so like I told your superiors, I can get you inside the meeting, but that's it. What you do from there is up to you. Got it?
Just how I like it.
All right. But you can't go in dressed like that. You'll need to look like an engineer or one of the lab guys or a guard, I guess.
I'll work something out.
Good. I'll wait for you here. Don't take too long. They're expecting us upstairs in the conference room.
Would this work for the meeting?
No. That's completely wrong. Look, I'm sure one of the engineers has left a change of clothes somewhere.
How about this?
Oh, no, man, that's not okay. Find something else, okay? Engineer, lab guy, or a guard.
Is this all right?
That's not gonna work. Come on, man. Work with me here.
How's this?
Where'd you find that? Never mind. I don't want to know. Let's go. Faba's already expecting us up there.
Can't wait to meet him. You must be Dave Reddy.
Ah, yes. You're the one I've been expecting. The special guest.
I am.
Okay, so like I told your superiors, I can get you inside the meeting, but that's it. What you do from there is up to you. Got it?
Just how I like it.
All right. That outfit looks appropriate. Now let's go. They're expecting us upstairs. This guy's with me.
Hello, sir.
So, this deal is closed when we enter the room, all right? I get you in, that's all. And then your people take care of my problem.
Don't worry. We'll fulfill our end of the bargain.
Solid. You know, I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. Getting involved with people like the Morenos, it was stupid. I thought I could make some quick cash, you know? Buy that yacht, sail a couple of babes to the Caribbean for the summer. Stupid.
The Moreno cartel is the biggest in the Southern Hemisphere. You don't try to cheat those kind of people.
I wish I'd met you a little earlier, buddy. Could have used that advice 6 months ago, you know? Anyway, we're almost there, so let's put on our game faces. To help us sync up
I'm
on
here
the
for the
subject that
meeting.
needs to be,
Go right in, sir.
consulted with. Not a problem at all. All right, well, let's grab a seat and get this show on the...
You're late. Take a seat.
All right.
That is Mark Faba, possibly the most elusive man in the history of the ICA.
So, we finally meet. You don't quite look like I expected. I'm Mark Faba.
I get that a lot.
That's not Dave Reddy, sir. This is just a guy who works here.
Right. I just work here.
Mr. Reddy should be here shortly.
Ah, there you are. I expected something different. I'm Mark Faba.
Good to finally meet you, Mr. Faber. I've heard a lot about you.
That's not Dave Reddy, sir. This is just a guy who works here.
Right. I just work here.
Mr. Reddy should be here shortly.
You don't look at all like I expected. I'm Mark Faba.
I have one of those forgettable faces.
That's not Dave Reddy, sir. This is just a guy who works here.
Right. I just work here.
Mr. Reddy should be here shortly.
Mr. Faba! What an absolute pleasure to meet you. I'm Dave Reddy, Special Acquisitions Gatekeeper, working with you on this job. I'd show you my brag book, but I'm sure you've already heard about me.
Can't say that I have.
Oh, I see. Before we begin, I just wanted to tell you that I've read up on your file. Oh, man, very impressive.
It's all about enjoying what you do.
Couldn't agree more, my friend. I've prepped an extensive briefing to help us sync up on the subject that needs to be, consulted with. I think it'll provide you with a full 360.
Good. Let's proceed.
Hey, not a problem, Mark. Not a problem at all. All right, well, let's grab a seat and get this show on the road.
Okay, so the consultation is with a man called Pavel Sukov, a relative of your boss's former partner.
10-4. For the last 6 months, Sukov has been dishing out malicious rumors about my good friend Bob Knox. Did some digging, and it turns out he's publishing a book about the secret beginning of Kronstadt Industries. Completely ridiculous effort. But the rumors are putting a hard stop on the growth of our stock. He's been putting out some very quotable things in the media lately.
So, Knox is looking to protect the bottom line. This Sukov fella, he's enjoying the limelight. There was a press conference a week ago, yeah?
Huh, you've really done your homework. You're right. He's showering in media attention. Is that going to be a problem?
On the contrary, I prefer public consultations. Nowhere better to hide than in the middle of a spectacle.
Well, then this is your bluebird, my friend.
I'll just head over to check on what that you guy's working on. You carry on.
Damn it. This is not going well. Why the hell is Faba trying to do something so convoluted? Just shoot the guy or blow him up or something. But no, Faba's got to turn everything into a damn magic trick. Pop-up bookstore, redirecting Sukov's car, hiring extras, customized bombs. I mean, why the hell does he want to blow up the top floor of the building? Sukov isn't even going up there. Now, how the hell am I going to steer this in the right direction?
Hi, it's me. I've got the new act lined up. You've reviewed the plans. It's very public because the target is public. I want a big audience for this one. We'll hire extras as props, telling them it's for a TV show. Add cameras for effect. Getting their assassin in place is all down to social engineering, and that's my headache, not yours. Just make sure the replacement cadaver is where I indicated, all right? Once Sukov's gone up in smoke, I'll reveal myself to the would-be assassin, get him in the elevator, and he'll take his shot once upstairs. And that's your cue. Good. I've got a ton of things to prepare at my end today. I'll talk to you later.
You must be Mark Faba. I wish I could say I knew all about you, but Dave's been uncharacteristically secretive. You work in weapons development too?
More on the practical application side of things, if you understand.
Oh, of course. Very nice. Well, I looked at the diagrams you sent. I haven't had that much time to work on the prototypes, but I do have something early to show you.
Lovely. Let's have a look.
So, the designs were interesting. Oh, did you do them yourself, I wonder?
They were drawn up to my specifications, yes.
Ah, so that explains the untraditional nature of the work.
I like things to be custom. You could say that spectacle is part of my signature.
Very interesting, Mr. Faba.
Right, let's have a look at this. I need it to be an exact replica of Sukov's favorite fountain pen. And it has to... Huh? No explosive element. What the hell is this? What am I supposed to do with this thing? Stab the man?
We had some difficulty accommodating the exact design requirements. No, the pen's actually woven from the finest boron nitrate nanotubing, with a tensile strength surpassing 33,000 megapascals.
I'm sure that will impress your engineering friends, but that hardly makes it explosive. I specifically requested an explosive pen capable of vaporizing the upper part of a man's torso.
Coming by a volatile compound that would be able to achieve that is extremely hard. A distilled sample of Mr. Knox's nitro booster didn't even come close. Frankly, it seems a little excessive, Mr. Faba.
Of course, that's the whole point. There isn't much spectacle in waiting for the man to accidentally stab himself in the eye with your ridiculous boron nitrate pen on live television, is there?
I suppose not.
Disappointing. Well, done is done. I suppose I'll have to try to figure out how to use this thing now. So, this is Robert Knox's new brainchild. Chilling. Can't really see it replacing humans for a long time, but I will say, I admire his showmanship. But you, my friend, lack what all machines lack. Spontaneity. The ability to think freely, on your feet. And, perhaps more important than anything, the ability to feel fear. Whether we like it or not, the fear of death is what drives us, makes us human. Once we lose that, well, we're nothing more than empty shells drifting through life, waiting to finally be discarded.
Palace is top of the line, Mr. Faba. The most advanced robotic system in the world. The AI is world-class too. Yeah, Mr. Knox has designed this to make us all jobless in 20 years.
Yeah, I saw his talk on artificial intelligence last year. I'm more of a flesh and blood kind of guy than he is, I think.
But we could all become indestructible.
I certainly hope not. We'd all be out of a job then. The bomb doesn't actually have to be that powerful. But it is extremely important the explosive element is flashy enough. It's not misdirection if people aren't looking at it. This isn't exactly a discrete container, but I suppose if we add balloons to the event, spray paint this to look like a helium canister, I think we can make this work.
The most ingenious thing about the active ingredient in Mr. Knox's octane booster is the versatility. We can create multiple compounds from this, effectively shaping its use based on what we add to it.
How so?
Well, for instance, if you were to require a flashier explosion, the Nox burns quite quickly and doesn't produce long-lasting flames. But if you were to add an adhesive or even a magnesium solution to the compound, things would change dramatically. After all, it was originally designed to produce colored flames and smoke for drag racing events.
That is very useful indeed. I have to say, Mr. Yu, I like what I'm seeing here.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Faba.
Okay, I think I've seen enough for now. Need to think for a while. I'll be back later. It's me. I just sent you the location for the next gig. I need you to build me a pop-up bookstore there. Should be able to hold about 50 people at a time. There'll be pyrotechnics going off downstairs, so we need to make sure the place doesn't burn down before we're ready for it. There's also an elevator in the back, which I need to be able to control via remote. No, the main event takes place on the top floor. Morgan's assured me we can lure anyone we need up there quite easily. We'll detonate the entire floor using a new type of explosive I'm hoping to secure today. No, the agent should live. We need the witness. We'll detonate once he fires off the first shot. Lucky hit on a nearby gas canister? Far-fetched, sure. But they fell for the exploding fire extinguisher a few years ago. Sure it'll work. Right. I need to finish with an intel brief here, then I'll fly out to meet you.
How you been?
That's fine, Howard. Disengage diagnostics. Revert to test fire mode.
I wonder who this Faba character works for. It's gotta be some sort of foreign national agency. The Langley boys aren't this creative.
Right, I'm back. Let's carry on.
All right, so we know Zukov's planning on revealing his rag of lies to the world in New York next week. I paid off a call girl he frequents, and she let it slip where the bad boy's going to perform his evil deed. That guy can't keep his trap shut about it. Frankly, I'm amazed the entire book isn't already online, but guess that's our luck. Anyway, the downside is that he's going to have a lot of media there.
Fascinating, Mr. Reddy. I should like to go over all the files myself at some point. Make sure I don't miss any of these gold nuggets of information. You know what? Let's try a small exercise. You. Suppose you were sent to kill me. We're in this meeting together. You're sitting there in the chair, waiting for your moment. How would you kill me? What's the plan?
You've been drinking quite a lot of coffee.
Yes.
Fast-acting poison. Emetic. About 5 seconds from ingestion to reaction. Follow you to the bathroom. Drown you. Terrible accident.
Gruesome. But I survived worse than that. What else?
Cause a small distraction. Lure you out onto the balcony and throw you over the railing to your death below.
You look strong enough. But there are bushes down there. They break the fall. I'd walk away without a single broken bone. Final bid?
Knife on the table over there. Quick throw. Knife through the head. You'd be dead before you hit the floor.
That's more like it. But very risky. You'd have a hard time escaping the room. But I would love to see you try that. I think I need to stretch my legs for a few. Keep at it.
Sure thing, sport. I'll be here, I guess. Okay, focus, Dave. You've dealt with more difficult people before. I mean, sure, they weren't contract killers and not as scary as Faba. But you've got this. Just tell them to dial it down a little. Even 20%. Or 30. 50 tops. Yeah.
It's me. Any news on the special guest yet? Davenport and Swan. I'm not much for reruns, Alice. The bow was amusing, I suppose, but the poisoning isn't something I'd like to try again. Besides, they wouldn't send the same people twice. Well, I sent the ICA an invite. Seeing as most of their top-tier agents have failed, they're bound to send him. If he even exists, you know? I'm beginning to wonder. Sure, we've all heard the stories, but that's all they've ever been. I hope he's real, and I hope he shows. I should very much like to meet him. Then we've had a good run. If I go by anyone's hand, I want it to belong to the best in the business. Simple as that. Good. Good, I'll see you later, Alice.
Oh, Mr. Faba, back already?
Perhaps if we dilute the ink inside the pen with VX poison or something along those lines? Something that made the victim experience extreme pain or undergo violent seizures, perhaps. It would need to look good on camera.
I suppose we could play around with the idea of, somehow splicing the boron nitrate nanotubes with some sort of volatile compound. Yeah, the boys over at Advanced Composites would love that. No, but the patent process would probably mean we couldn't have anything ready for around 6 years.
You're an interesting concept, my friend. Nobody would be able to resist the chance to get up close and personal with you. Which makes you very useful.
Mr. Knox is betting the future of his company on Palace here. I've only worked on the project for 6 months, but the concepts for weaponization are extremely promising. A small army of these would be able to devastate any opposition in days. Ooh, particularly in urban warfare.
What if we somehow added a solidifying agent to this retarder to keep it from drying out if painted on a wall? We could set the entire room ablaze in green or purple fire. That would make the headlines.
We did some experiments with foaming compounds, actually, to try to see if we could somehow use the active elements in the octane booster for things other than fuel. It turns out it's very promising, but further work is needed.
I'll be back. Keep everything warm for me, will you? Robert Knox certainly likes to keep a tight ship. Guards everywhere, eh?
You're an important man, Mr. Faba. Wouldn't want anything to happen to you.
Oh, no chance of that, my friend. Didn't you know? I'm unkillable.
I need to find some time to work on that flashbang robot. Perfect distraction tool. If I could only get the diagrams done, Knox could review them. I'm certain he would love them.
Okay, let's get back into it.
Pavel Zukov and Knox go way back. Zukov's older brother actually started Kronstadt with Knox, but was killed in a tragic accident just days before the company went on to the stock exchange. Pavel seems to think Mr. Knox had something to do with that, and so he's been carrying a grudge for years. We've been giving him the old corporate runaround for about a decade, until I got wind of this new book. I read an early draft, and let me tell you, it's as explosive as some of your finest work, Mr. Faba. We have to shut this guy down, and you're just the man to do it.
Very well, it seems like we've got matching intelligence on most of this so far. I honestly expected some deeper insight into Sukov. Something about his preferences, his character, habits. Let's see if we can find some of those, shall we? I think I'll just head over to that new fella and have a look at the equipment. I'll come back.
Sure. Yeah, I'll just hang here. I got some other things I need to circle back on as well. Just play along, Dave. It's just another sale. Sure, it's unnecessarily complicated, foolish even, but he's a pro. Trust in Knox's judgment.
Mr. Faba, good to see you again.
Stabbing weapon. Stupid. How am I supposed to create a memorable moment if I can't even get something as simple as an exploding pen? Maybe if it's just a small explosion, a precursor, something that would set off a bigger thing, would require an inside man.
Oh, perhaps magnesium might do the trick. It would certainly draw the eyes. Or, no, the light would be blinding with a piece that large, so maybe that's actually counter to what is required.
So, how would one fit a flamethrower on you? Maybe a small one. Jet of fire from the mouth. Few more iterations of design and you and I might be best friends, Mr. Robot.
Really makes you think, doesn't it?
I had my doubts seeing this initially. But this could be just what I'm looking for.
The octane booster itself isn't really the main attraction here. It's the Nox compound that's the real magician. Marketing just figured we'd pre-launch its octane booster format first, but it's not really the intended purpose. However, it so effectively rivals ethanol, ferrocene, and MMT, we expect to launch it worldwide very soon.
I'll head back to the briefing room for a while. I'll see you later. Buddy boy. Prick.
What's up?
Exploding pens? Ridiculous. The practical value is zero compared to the development costs. How would something like that ever become a commercial success?
Didn't anyone air out in here while I was away? Never mind. Let's get back to it.
So, we looked into renting the entire building. Short answer is, it can be done, but we'd need to scrap a couple of shell corps together in the process. Can't have anything linking back to Knox or I'll be out of a job. And I know you don't want that. So that makes it slightly more complicated as there are, a lot of moving parts included in this, but it's totally achievable. I'm on the case, biting down hard on this to get what you need. All right? Well, all right.
That's all very interesting, Mr. Reddy, but it's not really news to me. I certainly hope you were able to dig a little deeper than this. Right. I think it's time for a smoke. I'll be back in a bit.
Okay, you do that. Still lots to talk about, though. Knox is gonna fire me if I don't get some control back. I mean, Faba may be a pro, but this is just too much. Half of this is entirely too risky. Should I speak to Knox? No. That'll make me look weak. Sort it out yourself. Okay. Deep breath. Focus.
Mr. Faba, I'm ready to proceed.
Maybe we can use some of Knox's octane booster here. Combine it with magnesium and create a sparkly light show. Using it not to kill, but to distract. Or as an instigation of sorts. Might work.
Maybe if we somehow create a hard-baked C4 pen. Yeah, it would need some reinforcements to hold up, and well, the explosion still wouldn't be as devastating as desired, but as a first step, perhaps. Yeah, I'll drop some plans and pass them on.
Robots, huh? Can't say I'm a big fan of the prospect of an android future. I may only be flesh and blood, but I've done all right for myself so far.
Mr. Knox is betting the future of his company on Palace here. I've only worked on the project for 6 months, but the concepts for weaponization are extremely promising. A small army of these would be able to devastate any opposition in days. Ooh, particularly in urban warfare.
I wonder what hooking up a truckload of this stuff to a sprinkler system might do. Maybe a neighboring building? A small incendiary device and a timer. Let it burn for a few minutes and then activate the sprinklers.
I'm sure we can work out something to match your specs. I fully expect this product to win Mr. Knox and the team a Nobel Prize. Its versatility rivals that of dynamite. With some work, this could be the future of propulsion and explosives all in one.
Dave Reddy. What an absolute arse. I'll just head over to check on what that you guy's working on. You carry on.
Yeah, let's touch base later on then.
Maybe I should give Knox a discount if he lets me kill Gunslinger Dave in there.
Hey, hurry up, buddy. We're running real late here, all right? Ah, screw it. I'm not risking the contract over this. He can find his own way up.
Where did that clown Reddy go to? Oh well, with any luck, someone strangled him and dumped him in the bushes below. Maybe now we can get some actual work done. Okay, this is information I can use. Book signing, eh? Sounds like the perfect opportunity. Okay. That's actually useful information. Why didn't Reddy mention that?
Mr. Faber.
Yes. You're the weapons designer?
Absolutely.
Smashing. Let's have a look at what you've got. I know the designs I sent were unique, but I figured you would appreciate the challenge.
I'm always up for a challenge, Mr. Faber.
So, where to begin?
I'll leave that entirely up to you, Mr. Faber. I'm all about freedom of approach.
Very well. Right, let's have a look at this. I need it to be an exact replica of Sukov's favorite fountain pen. And it has to... Huh? No explosive element. What the hell is this? What am I supposed to do with this thing? Stab the man?
Looks to be made of boron nitride nanotubing. It will be a very effective stabbing weapon, especially against the softer parts of a human body, like an eye.
You've got a very old-fashioned way about you. No self-respecting assassin would use something this silly. What's next, fiber wires?
Perhaps we should agree to disagree on that, Mr. Faber.
So, this is Robert Knox's new brainchild. Chilling. Can't really see it replacing humans for a long time, but I will say, I admire his showmanship. But you, my friend, lack what all machines lack. Spontaneity. The ability to think freely, on your feet. And, perhaps more important than anything, the ability to feel fear, whether we like it or not. The fear of death is what drives us, makes us human. Once we lose that, well, we're nothing more than empty shells drifting through life, waiting to finally be discarded.
That's a bleak observation, coming from a man who's cheated death so many times.
Well, it's not really death I've cheated, just humans. I wonder how I'd fare against something like this, something artificial, bred with a singular purpose, to kill. Would I be able to best it?
Good question, Mr. Faber. Good question.
The bomb doesn't actually have to be that powerful. But it is extremely important the explosive element is flashy enough. It's not misdirection if people aren't looking at it. This isn't exactly a discrete container, but I suppose if we add balloons to the event, spray paint this to look like a helium canister, I think we can make this work.
You're not worried about losing control of the resulting explosion? Nox's octane booster isn't known for its reliability.
Well, what's a little uncontrollable fire among friends? I'll be long gone by the time this thing is set off. Besides, I need a decent amount of fire to crisp up the remains, you know?
You're planning on using a body double.
Of course. It's worked so far, so why stop? Got quite a few of them in cold storage. Practical for my vanishing trick, if you know what I mean.
Mr. Faber, there you are. I suppose the current design is a little conservative. Your idea is interesting, Mr. Faber.
Where's the fun in taking out someone with this thing?
It's surprisingly simple to kill a person with something like that.
How would you kill someone with this?
All it takes is a little imagination and a lot of patience.
How is something like this going to kill anyone?
In the right hands, anything can be a deadly weapon. Mr. Faber. I suppose if the objective is to attract attention, the idea is worth pursuing, Mr. Faber.
How would you kill someone with this?
All it takes is a little imagination and a lot of patience.
Our new Chinese champion is on the podium in a...
Ah, there you are.
The VIPs are gathering on the red...
Creative thinking, Mr. Faber. I see how you've managed to get where you are today.
Hardly seems like an effective weapon.
In the right hands, anything can be a deadly weapon.
Target eliminated. Hopefully, this will be the last time we have to deal with Mr. Faber. The money is being transferred now, 47. Time to find an exit.